All is well. It's the beginning of the second month. It's Monday, March 4th, the start of the second month of what we hope is very successful in hitting our goals. Thank you for all your support, and I'm glad some of you are getting inspired and actually becoming great friends of the channel. Yeah, this is how can I say it? It's a challenge for me to big accomplishment for me to stick with this, because I know it's what has to be done. So this is just a small part of the formula. You know, I've got to change everything in my life, from eating to exercising to, you know, just becoming more positive in life. So for this is big for me, and I just want to thank everybody for that. So I was saying yesterday, when I streamed Saturday, I just didn't feel up to par, and you know, I felt like I'm just still really tired all the time. I don't know why. So I have speaking to my doctor this morning, told him that, you know, so he wants me to come in again this week and going to run some new tests, because he understands that the work I'm putting in, and I don't believe I'm overexerting myself. I just feel weak in other areas, and, you know, we're going to run some tests to make sure that I don't have any other medical problems that are developing, or I don't know. You know, this is all depending on if I lose the weight to get healthy. That don't mean that, like I said, I got a lot of medical issues with internally, the way I used my body for the last 35 years of my life. So we all have concerns when we start getting up there in age, especially if you got things that run in the family, like cancer, stuff like that. So that's one thing that worries me. I'm grateful I wasn't ever a smoker with cigarettes, but what's the difference if you did drugs? I guess that all washes out everything, you know. So if I seem like I'm distracted, I'm just feeling very how can I say it, fatigue, you know. I just feel very tired. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's just another, I look at it as another roadblock into the success of getting myself healthy. So, you know, if one door opens, one door closes, two more open up, and same with health. If one problem gets resolved with health, you know, there's always that possibility of something new coming in. So, hello, Mason. How are you, sir? I definitely have lost weight. I still haven't really weighed myself. Last time I did, I was at 5 pounds, but I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and let it surprise me after I hit this month, to see where I'm at. You know, for people to notice you definitely lost weight. You know, of course, when you're on camera, it always makes you look bigger, especially if you're heavy set. You know, like I've been with the weight I have, the extra weight, and it's weird, because when they told me, you know, you're obese, and I'm like, obese to me is like someone 3, 4. It's not true, because they go by your height, by your, you know, your body frame. And he said, you know, you're definitely obese. So I guess I looked up at a perfect weight for my height and my age, and, you know, it's like 175 is like perfect weight, which is, you know, that's like fit weight. So I'm going to be happy at 185, 190, 195, and maintain that for the rest of my life. Anything over 200 is bad for me, you know. 200 on some people will be, fit for them. But for me, I got to get under 200. So, and maybe once I accomplish that goal, which I have done before, and I got to stay there. That's the whole thing. That's where the balance comes in. I got to, where I say balance is so important in life. I got to keep, once I get to that weight, keep the balance in positively and continue to eat right, and continue to walk. At best, this is exercise. Even if I don't plan on going to a gym and doing any hardcore exercise, and I'm just going to stay in the best shape I can for my age and what's warranted for me. Thank you, Chris, man. Appreciate it. I haven't tried keto, no. No, I haven't. I'm just pretty much doing what I set out to do, and I've changed my whole diet. I mean, like I said, just not drinking soda pop and candy bars by itself is gonna show that I love it. But, I had a lot of water retention in the past. I don't have a lot of swallowing now. I haven't been. So I think that had to do with a combination of lack of sleep, stress, and other things. But not eating proper and high sugars definitely caused that. So that, I gotta say, I got that pretty much under control. I don't know, my blood pressure medicine don't seem like it's working right for me. So I gotta ask them to adjust that and check that. Maybe there's a different medicine. I just don't feel like the blood pressure medicine's stabilizing me like it should. I still feel like, even if I'm not got bad thoughts in my head or negativity or asserting myself, where I just feel like when I take my medicine daily, I still have high blood pressure, but not as high as, I don't have a normal blood pressure. I haven't had that in a long time. Normal being 120 over 80, the normal, what everybody should have. I haven't had that in a long time. My normal is 140 over 90 over 100. That's my normal. I mean, that's as good as it gets for me, which is still high, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's where I'm concerned, because what comes out of that is, when you elevate your blood pressure, you're at risk of two things: having a brain aneurysm or a really serious stroke. It's something I don't ever hope I have to ever go through. I got one family member that did have a stroke a few years ago. I don't really believe it runs in my family. I did have a cousin that died in his 30s because he had high blood pressure, and he was like a third cousin. So, but I got a lot of concerns. I keep up with the doctor, and I definitely am grateful for that I've got this opportunity to try to make myself right. But there's no guarantee in anything. So all I know is I just want to have life. And I definitely want to be around for my family. So that's important for me. So I try not to tell my family too much how I feel. My kids will check in on me and say, "How you doing today, Dad?" I'm always, everything's good. I'm feeling stronger, but I'm not going to burden them with anything that's, that might, when I'm having a bad day or because I'm feeling weak. But for the most part, I feel pretty good, except just the last couple of days, I just feel really fatigued. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not yelling. I'm not arguing with people. I'm not causing it to elevate to that. I just feel tired and drained, man. I don't know what it is. So that's why I want to run some more tests, because, if you look at some of the things that you could possibly have, and those are some of the symptoms, I'm just not ready for those answers if that comes back in a positive way. So, a positive test, because I got enough problems trying to fix the weight. So, but we'll see. I just keep on being positive about it. I always did say, if they ever told me I had a terminal disease, I'm going out my way. So, and that I'll live up to. It's a promise I made myself. I won't die on the terms of the disease if I ever get to. Never. I'll do it my way to the end. So, we'll see. 58 is very young. 68 is very young to pass. I want to go well into my 70s is what I'm hoping for. And that's still young. And today, you see a lot of people that are wealthy that, 80 years old and still look like they're 40, you know what I'm saying? Money changes that perspective for you, but I think it's just how you take care of your body. So I didn't realize how much obesity is in this country. A lot of very places with a lot of people obese. So not only am I doing this for myself, I'm doing it for them to encourage them. So I am going to keep walking. You ain't got to worry about that. I will keep doing it. I definitely, one thing I do feel stronger in my breathing capacity, and that I'm able to walk up the stairs better, and you know, just you feel it in my lungs. They're getting stronger. So that's definitely working. The walking is doing that for sure. It's building my immune system back up and all that stuff. So, you know, I think back to the first time I ever did drugs. You know, back then it was like cool. You know what I mean? There you go, sir. You know, back then, of course, you're young and you're stupid. It's like, oh yeah, man, you know, it's cool. I'm partying. I got a lot of great people hanging out. I wish if I could have changed one thing in life, I never ever saw what a drug was. Because I can tell you this, for anybody out there that's just starting out or dabbling, please, I encourage you to just walk away from whatever encouragement that's taking you to that route, because it's nothing but failure for everything in your life. I try not to say I have any regrets in life, but that could change one thing in my life. That would be for sure that. Because if I had to change that one aspect of my life, everything else would have fell into place, you know, the way it's supposed to be. And it's definitely a destroyer of longevity of anybody's life. And as long as I did it, well, forget it. The sun's peaking pretty good today. It's still, humidity's still down, but that could change coming in the spring. We could start getting high humidity. And people that have been to Florida or even live in Florida know what I'm talking about. Once that humidity shifts, forget it. Walking at 2 o'clock is going to be definitely out. Question is, I think it's going to be best to stream at night instead of early, because I don't want to lose the fan base of what I have with the walking talks. I think once people are up and got their day going, instead of me banking on are people going to get up that early, you know, I can't expect that. So. Well, I appreciate everybody's confidence. Because let me tell you something, it helps. Everything that's said to me bad, you know, but for every person that says something good to me and really means it, it takes me to a new place. So I'm not doing this just to do it. I'm doing it for a real good reason. So, you know, like I said, I don't have to stream this. But, you know, someone suggested it would be good to stream it, and people come support you, and you'll be doing a lot of good, maybe inspiring people. So otherwise, you know, I could just do my exercise and, you know, keep it personal. But a little bit too late to me to try to stay personal for all the things that I've told you guys about my personal life. And, you know, it takes someone told me it takes a real man to talk about some of the things you talked about. Most people wouldn't go as far as in depth as I did, and I know that. And a lot of people said it was a mistake. A lot of people said it was great. I had a lot of courage for that. They admired me. As far as I'm concerned, that don't bother me either way, because I wanted to share. Maybe, like I said, the end result would be people can say, "Wow, what an incredible life! A lot of failure, but he still got his chin up high." And I've been knocked down every way possible, but I never kept down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that makes me an idiot or if it makes me a good person. I don't know. You know, I don't. I try to say this, though. I do respect the most of you people that are here with me, and I try to give everybody benefit of the doubt. I just wish that all the people that think so bad of me, that they would just realize that I'm not half of what they're saying, and that There's some things I'm just not capable of doing because it's not in me. And to try to come at me that way because they're so desperate, you know, I don't know, does that make me look a winner or does that make them look desperate? I don't know. I think it's all stupid. I think I read a quote today or yesterday. This has all got to stop. Everybody, with everybody, the fighting and the doxing and, you know, and if one does this to you, you know, you retaliate, and two rights don't make a wrong. I've always said that, you know, and it's just, sometimes I have a way of saying things that come across the wrong way to people, but, you know, I couldn't be more real when I sound telling them, you know, there's a lot I could do back, but I don't, because I don't want to involve people that they had nothing to do with coming after me. So even if it's their family members didn't do nothing to me, but they bring it out of me with people that never done nothing to them. But when I try to do it, you know, I'm a big jerk. I'm an idiot, you know. That's the other thing that I understand. What's good for you has got to be good for me. It's got to work two ways. And I think I talked a little bit last night on the stream that I appreciate everybody that gives me advice, but this one I got to do by myself. How I'm gonna handle the rest of what's been going on to me and the desperate attempts of them trying to make it look like it's me, and how far they'll go. You know, I've said it repeatedly to these people. Now I'm getting phone calls and everybody's trying to be nice guys. All the people that have done everything possible to me, they're trying to be nice to me with voicemails and you know, that's just, either you think I'm going to lay down and be the dumbest guy in the world, or you think I'm the dumbest guy in the world, and I'm going to fall for that. It's too late. You guys did so much damage, tried to make me look so bad. Every possible turn you guys tried. But I remain to tell you, 10 months later, you've moved me nowhere. You're unsuccessful. And I even said, just go away. Let's even say we both won. That's not good enough. Oh, he's giving me ultimatums. He's trying to blackmail me. Call it whatever you want. But I will say this. If you continue, you're just wasting your time because you're not going to knock me out of the park. You can't. I'm too strong-willed. Believe that or don't. You're never going to beat me. You guys know who you are. I will never allow that to happen, and I will take it to my death. I've said that over and over. I'm not a loser. I'm a leader. Always have been. I do have good wisdom for people. My word is bond, I promise you that. Always has been. My reputation, no matter what people think of me, is still impeccable with a lot of people. I have honor and I have dignity. That's one thing I have. Whether anybody believes that or not, or anybody has tried to say others. You know, it's just, I don't get it. People are asking, why you? Why are they so... I watched today in a chat room today, Shuli Network, before the show started, people were saying, you know, I really thought this was Joey C's big chance. He was really going to make it. But he's so troll bait, it's a shame what they're doing to him. You know? And I look at it like this. I won't be called the channel that's the troll bait because I think I've done a good job myself fighting them off. I think I've won at every corner. I don't think they've gained any ground. I think they're just desperate now and taking shots every way they can by lying on me and saying this, that I did this, and, you know, again, whoever did that, whoever impersonated me to do that to OJ, they're the scumbags. Because they impersonated me and made people think it was me, but they still did that. They're the ones that did that to a good guy. So that's what needs to be checked. And they think they won't be caught, but they will, because you wanna know why? They make so many mistakes, it'll come out. I just thank God that the person this happened to, he was understanding enough to look at the whole thing and know deep down it wasn't me, because I would never do that to a friend. And people say, well, just look, like now I got new comments today. Well, just look at him. Ask him about why he did that. If anybody's gonna ask me why I did that to a certain person, And we're talking about the guy that one of the two people that won't leave me alone. They deserved everything they got. They did to me. They did to my wife. That's what they don't get. They can do everything they want, but I can't strike back. Bullshit. People have called me out on my faith. Like I said over and over, the day I accepted Jesus in my heart, I meant that. And it's five times Jesus got mad. It's documented in the Bible. So me getting angry or doing retaliation back to hurting me don't make me unchristian. Makes me a human being. I know what people want. They want to see me arguing and fighting with people. That's what they want to see, because that's what this whole thing is built on. Controversy. You know, it gets you nowhere. It really don't. It's a bunch of people, like I said, a small part of the universe. Nothing matters anyhow. So I look at it, when you fight for real and you're being men, that's when you accomplish something. Not because because people want to be amused on the internet. You know, that's where the learning curve was for me. Is I took my fight to people behind a keyboard, which is probably the dumbest thing I can do. They got room to talk when they don't even show their face or tell their real name. All of them. I'll give one thing to one person though. He's always showed himself, and everybody knows his real name. So for that, he gets a big plug for me, because even though he's the one that that I ain't got too many nice things to say about, but he did. But those other ones, they got no room to sit here and talk about me when they're so yellow, they won't even show themselves, and don't even tell you their real names. And I'm talking about the bad people that came after me. I'm not gonna give them their names. They know who they are. But people like OJ, El Horrible, who is Tukey, and Cardiff, they've been nothing but nice to me. They break my chops in a great way, you know, in a funny way. But I got nothing but admirable respect for these guys. And I can't wait to look forward to shake their hand. And for one, I don't know if you guys knew me, if any of you were here from day one, you don't know how many times the first couple months that OJ was there for me. He came on and helped me be a second seat for my channel, and just always promoted me. He always made time for me. You know, so it's ridiculous for anybody to do that. Out of all people, why him? Because they know what that me and him were in cool. That he always stuck up for me and said he liked me. You know, I still don't understand why him. He's trying to get monetized. I know what it's like to be monetized and be demonetized, so I'm in the same boat. I'm not going to go after somebody that I respect. So I just want to give that thank you again to him, to OJ, for weighing the whole picture out, because, brother, I would never lie about that to you. But I listen, I watch a lot of chat rooms. It's the same 3-4 guys. They got nothing, no matter what. They're always going to talk crazy about me. And you know, I call them out. Show yourself. Tell me who you are. Let me do a background on you, like you do me. You know what they'll say? Oh, no. So, cowards. And I'm at the point is, am I going to go back to arguing? Am I going to go back to fighting? I'm going to tell you this much. They persistently come after me. I'm going to do everything I can to shut the door on them. They know I'm not afraid. They know I'm not afraid of nothing. So I walk alone. I don't walk with the group. I've asked my wife, Spider, and Kai, they don't need to follow me through this. Because at the end of the day, if it goes anywhere south for me, and they get the upper hand, which I'll die before that happens, I don't want to take them down with me. Because they don't deserve it. Put my wife through hell by just for me going out and being argumentative with all these idiots, you know. So she's a trooper to stay by my side when I tell her just stay out of it, and she just hurts every day when they come after me and they lie on me. But I told her it's all good. Just remember, for every turn you think you got an upper hand, I got 10 steps planned ahead of you. That's for all the trolls. And there's no need for anybody to tell me just move on, because I'm not built to move on. When they attack, I'm going to attack harder. I know we got them in a panic just by how they're coming at me now. So they're weak, they're cowards, and they don't got nothing that they can tell about me that I haven't told, and they cannot hurt me no worse than I've hurt myself. So that's where they like to fail. There's nothing they could do to me that I haven't done to myself. So once they understand that, they'll move on. So, but the approach they're taking now is being kind, is so phony, and so I just don't get it. It's like they're saying, well, we'll just trick him, he's down. Yeah, okay, well, good luck with that. So I don't care what anybody called me, you know, because like I said, I'm not going to talk bad about a female, you know, that wants to even consider what they're doing to me. You know, like I said, I'm grateful for OJ looking at the whole thing and knowing there's no way I did that. Because I can guarantee it wasn't come from my email. And whoever did that, they made up an email and they inserted it as me, which was wrong, because I just read that he lost his appeal. So the scumbag that did that to him, they hurt a good guy, you know, for no reason. They're accusing him of something that he's not. So he's always been kind to everybody. So that's what hurts me the most, because one, they try to press it off as me. Two, they did it to a guy that don't bother nobody, the guy that helps everybody. So they're really saying they really hate the guy, but they figured, why not? We'll just throw Joey C's name in it. It'll make it even better. I noticed a couple of trolls after OJ made the announcement that, you know, he chooses to believe me. They left the chat room last night because they had to go lay the bad news. Well, we failed again. They didn't say one more word in that chat room. 2 people that were there, which is amazing. It is amazing. And they want to threaten me, and if you slander me, sue me. I don't care. Get that through your head. I don't care. Sue me. What are you gonna get? A judgment against me? Good luck with that. So they demand me to go. They write me every day. Have you apologized to certain? I go, are you insane? I owe them apology? Get off with that, man. You know what they don't like? They don't like the balls I got, the cockiness I got. They can't stand it. They can't stand that someone finally stands up to them all the way through everything. They don't like that. They don't like being pushed back when they push. You found the right guy to push. I've proven myself that I'm a worthy opponent and that I am a leader and not a follower. I'm not a coward. And I show my face every day. And I've gave so much personal information about myself. I don't run. I'm not scared of none of it. But this is the way we got to go. We got to go back down these roads, and I'm ready. I am sure ready. Definitely ready. They try you have no clue what I get in Texas. People texting me, trying to play this and play this role. And if I don't acknowledge them, well, I've tried. I don't need your help. Because I don't worry about these idiots. It's just them trying to change up their names and trying to be nice and lie and try to trap me into something that I'm just not dumb. Street warfare is what I'm very good at. Something I've been good at my whole life. Something I know. So why would you go into my area where you have no skills whatsoever and challenge a guy that's so skilled in that? There's nothing going to be but failure for you. It's proven fact. It's proven by me still standing here and you haven't moved me an inch either way, up, down, backwards, sideways. You've accomplished zero. And they don't get it. I've asked them, just move on. Move on. I'll go on and say we called a draw. I'll give you guys saying we were equal. Is that what you want to? Is that what they want to hear? No, they want to just continue. Continue. The biggest coward on the internet, by far, is Dabble Story. He's got that mouth running every which way to Sunday about Joey C. Him and Base Pill, the two biggest idiots I've ever met in my life. You don't know what they are. They don't show themselves. They're cowards. They don't show their real name, but they have a lot of judgmental. And I promise you, they got to pass somewhere. But yet they keep attacking, and they get nowhere. And he can make all the videos he wants because nobody watches them. They're wasting just a lot of time, a lot of people's time. If they've got the right person to fight, I promise you that. They think they're invincible because they don't live in this country. That's their first mistake. They don't know what the truth is. They couldn't if it was staring them in the face. Then they go after Kai. Kai don't bother nobody. And they attack Kai. It's just ridiculous. Attack my wife, who they want to say she opened her mouth. Let me tell you something. Me and her teamed up, you guys are just no match for me and her. Just no match. You guys don't know what you're to. If you really want to do this, let's do it right. We know you won't. Because all you can do is say the same thing over and over. Over and over. Over and over. I don't care who you're going to be in Tampa. I really don't care. Here I am walking down the street by myself. Bring it. I don't better watch anything. You need to watch it. You better make sure you understand what you're coming up against. That's my advice to you, is I don't need to watch out. You need to. Because if you don't come with a gun or a knife or a baseball bat, I promise you, if I die, I'm going to hurt you. Hands down. You attack me, you're going to see. Plain and simple, so bring it. Bring it. I'm walking down Animal Drive every day. Same time. Don't make threats, just bring it. Don't be a pussy, bring it. All you do is talk, talk, talk. Be a man. I want to see you jump out of a car and get in my face. I beg you to do that. Now I'm going to school you real quick. And you come up anywhere near me in my house, you won't leave the apartment. I promise you that. That I'll promise. I'm done. I'm done with all your talk. Bring it. 2 o'clock every day, I make the same neighborhood. I'm here. Talk, talk, talk. Talk is cheap. Pull that car up and jump out of me. See what you're gonna get. Let me see how much balls you got. Show me. Show everybody that you got balls. You talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk. Be in Tampa. I wish you would come to Tampa. Everything's a joke and funny. I don't find none of this humorous. Bring it, bring it, bring it. I'll bet everything I got in my pocket, my bank account, you wouldn't dare do anything you're saying you're going to do. So one thing I learned, when a guy don't care about his own life and want to die for his cause, you lost right there. You lost. you lost everything. I'm willing to die for my cause. You got no chance. Zero chance. Look at the odds. Look at people like that. Just look in reality. And I don't care about YouTube no more, because as far as I'm concerned, YouTube sucks. There are a bunch of biased people that go after people that don't even do what they say. I'm not the only channel that got taken down. Thousands of people got taken down in YouTube that were all small shows outside the Dabbleverse. Now they're blaming an algorithm. First they tell you an email after carefully reviewed by a human. Now they're changing it. They're liars. I don't care if they're watching me, monitoring me. They can kiss my rear end. I don't need YouTube. I definitely don't care if I ever get monetized with them, because when this is all over, I'm moving to another platform and I'm going to build something right. So I got the experience now and the know-how. So YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, is obsolete. It's very expendable in my book. I just keep it real. Keep it real. But I pray, anybody that's got to run their mouth in that chat room, pull it up. Bring it here. Here I am. I'm walking down 39th Street. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. If you live in Tampa, you get here faster by the time I get to my door. Pull up. Pull up and let everybody see live what's going to happen. You think I'm playing? I wish you would. I pray to God you do something that stupid, because you're making a life decision there. I'm willing to take mine to you. I doubt it. I'm going to show you how psychotic I am. Boy, oh boy. You want to see psychotic, you're about to see it. Pull up on me and see how psychotic and what happens to you. I don't got no 10 bodyguards behind me walking, hiding in the bushes. They're not going to jump out but me. And if you think it's easy to kill a man, if that's what's going through your head, it ain't easy to look a man in the eyes and kill him, is it? I promise you that. Just cannot change for what they want me to be. It'll never happen. You'll never, ever change this man to something you think is what I should be. But I know one thing, they're running scared. I see it every day by their reactions and how they're so desperate to have people. Now, you know, what they're trying to do now is two things. They don't want me to make a public appearance with any fans. They don't want the fans to get to know me as a human being, because they're afraid it's going to turn so good for me that that's going to be hard for them. So that's number one. Number two, they want me out so bad that they're so desperate, because going one-on-one with me, they know they can't win. So now they got to try to lie on me and make up shit, which they do anyhow, and to hopefully they take away they're trying to get me to where the big shows don't have nothing to do with me. They're trying to discredit me. It's not going to work. Just not going to work. Those people know me. They know what my heart is. So I don't involve them, and they sure ain't going to listen to your BS. No matter how hard you try, how many emails you send, how many documents you send, how much you tell them what I did, it's not going to work. They know me. They know what I am, what I stand for. They know my past. They know what I'm capable of doing. They know I'm a generally good person. So you're failing there. That much I'll tell you. When it comes to me being in public in a couple weeks, I'll be the most professional person and the most receiving person as far as talking one-on-one with all the fans, and I'll be sincere. I'll look them in the eye, and I'll show them I'm sincere. You got no reason to bullshit them. They can make judgment for themselves when they meet me. From what I hear, a lot of people are coming here. So, and people want to destroy that because they don't want that to happen. They don't want me to gain any fans. They just can't accept for me to do anything and a gain for positive or anything good. They just can't accept it because they're cowards. I have not yet seen them once do anything without having to take someone else's content. Anywhere. No originality at all. Bad enough they don't show themselves. You know. That's why I say the two biggest cowards are Basepilled and Dabastorian, by far. The biggest there are. They're a joke. They talk so much smack, and they hate me so much. I don't really care if you hate me. I don't really care what you think you're doing, because you're accomplishing nothing. Now they're using an angle that I might be losing my mind. I'm going nuts. You ain't seen nuts. You ain't even begin to experience nuts. Am I irrelevant in the Dabbleverse? I don't really give a shit. That's what they want. That's their new headline. But if I'm irrelevant, why are you talking about me? Why you still got to do a segment on me if I'm so irrelevant? Why? Because the brand is hot still. Fact of life. If I'm so irrelevant, then they're not. That means they don't even need to. I'm nothing. Why they still got to talk about me? Why? Why? They won't answer that. It cracks me up. I've always been respectful for anybody's show that I go into. I've always been respectful when I go in their chat room. Try to show them I'm a decent human being. And they all have opinions, which really cracks me up. Because their opinions are stupid. What are you guys afraid of? What are you truly afraid of? Why don't you be men and tell me? Are you afraid because I stand up to you and I call you out and I give you more grief than anybody that you ever trolled? Is that the problem? You can't handle that? You think people are going to fall for all your antics and your bullshit and your fakeness? Is that what it is? Or you just don't like me in general? You just can't stand me. You know, I've asked that 1,000 times too. Not one even respectable answer to that. Always evasive. Sorry you hate me. That's your opinion. But if you hate a guy so much, why do you care? Why don't you just blow away from him? Wouldn't it be easier for your life? No, they want to. No, we got to get that. We got to get them views. We got to talk about this guy. We got to. Whatever. I went back and looked at all your pages. You ain't getting nothing. Nothing that's merited anything. It's a bunch of jibber jabber. A bunch of people that get high with mushrooms and marijuana or whatever they do, alcohol, and they sit back and they think they know everything. They think they're critics. They think they're all a bunch of, what do they call it, Cisco and Ebert? That's what they all think they are. They all think they're news reporters. And they really think they fool me with they got good identities they threw up there to try to make me think that they're somebody. I already know who you guys are. It's not hard. Your personality seeps through the way you chat to know who you are. So you can't change that in life. You really can't. So eventually you start talking like your normal self and you throw things out that people catch. I just let you have your fun. You better make a public apology. You better, or I swear I'm gonna sue you for slander. Good luck. I'll go into court and rip my wallet in half to hear it. Here's half of everything I got. That gonna make you happy? I ain't afraid to talk back to a judge. I ain't afraid to sit in jail for contempt. one of them guys that will go on the Hill and fight the Senate for everything I believe in until I get a law changed. That's the type of person I am. For the people. That's me. To help the human people. You know, Clay Dabbler, good guy. How are you? I miss you, buddy. Really do. Thank you for being here. You can make whatever you want. I don't care what you do. All I'm saying is, most of the people, well, at least you're creative. I've seen you make videos. You're creative. So, I mean, you're going to do whatever you want. You're going to make videos with me. I don't care. But at least you got creative side. Dude, you got a creative side. You do your own stuff. I mean, Dabble's story is so terrible at what he does. He's the worst of the worst. And for a guy that doesn't even let anybody see him or know who he is, he's got more balls to try to pass himself off as that fake person he is. It's amazing. It blows me away. At least Rochi's got balls and shows himself. And he knows how to be respectful when he's wrong. I'll give him that too. So I can't say he's not a man because he shows himself. He voices his opinions, he hates hard, but when he's wrong, he does say, I'm wrong, and I owe you an apology. He's done it. He don't like me for various reasons, I get it. At least I gotta respect him as a man because he shows himself. Dabble's story, how he got anybody that gives him an ounce of respect, or Facebook gets an ounce of respect, that blows me away. Two of the biggest frauds on this internet are them two. I've argued with a lot of people. I've cussed out a lot of people. I've been taunted by a lot of people. But I gave recognition to people that deserved it. I said I was wrong if I had misjudged them. I've been a man and done that. Not one time has Dabble's story and accepted anything that he tried to do against me, and I blocked him or defeated him. He finds a way to make himself the victim. Coward. Coward. Same with Baseball. He's always the victim. He's the victim. Yeah, that's right, DG. I agree with that. All I'm pointing out is at least he shows himself. The only thing I'm giving him. At least he shows himself. He don't hide. He's still one of them. You know. I could be in a panic when I go in public and meet these people because I don't know who's going to show up. What if one of the trolls that hate me is going to try to hurt me? I'm not coming with an entourage of security. I'm coming by myself and my wife. But if you do try to challenge that, I hope you got your best because I'm willing to die at any given time. You have no idea what a pit bull I am. You don't know me at all. You don't know what I'm capable of. All you do is run your guys' mouths. I'm this and I'm that. Okay, well, that's fine. I've asked you guys to come and show me what I'm about, what you're about. And all you do is this. Guy just said in my chat, you better watch your back. Man, bring your ass to Tampa. I'm going to show what the ghetto does when you mess with a ghetto boy. I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to school you so fast you ain't going to know what hit you. Quit talking about it. Just come on and bring it. Everybody knows where I live. Learn I'm not afraid of none of you or anything or anybody. I say that with all the confidence in the world. I'm not bragging, I'm telling you. If you're willing to die, then we're going to go somewhere. But if you're not and you just want to run that mouth, you're going to get schooled so fast, you won't know what hit you. You trap a rat in a corner, what happens? He comes out at you and he bites you and he claws you and he tries to kill you. I won't stop until you either kill me or I do something to you. I don't give a fuck if there's 10 guns pointed at me. Put the gun to my head. I'll put the gun right. I'll take your hand, put the gun to my head, tell you to pull the trigger. I want to see you have the balls to pull the trigger and kill a man right in front of everybody. Or yourself. Because you won't. I've done it. Been in that kind of situation many times. I don't care. When people start looking you in the eyes and you got a gun in your head and they look in your eyes, if they ain't pulled that trigger in 3 seconds, I got them. One, they got the gun in my where I could grab it. The ones that talk about how they see me in prison, I'm doing this and doing that. No, that's them. They're telling you what they would be doing. I ain't never been a bitch to nobody and never will be. I don't care how old I am or how sick I am. That will never, ever be something out of my ways. But the guy behind all this is the guy I want the most. And I have not talked about him in a long time. He's the grand finale. He thinks he's slick. He's the one that trains all these idiots, endorses them, and thinks he's somebody. Nothing but a fat piece of shit. He knows who I'm talking about. That's why he don't talk much about me, because he knows that I'm willing to go all the way to death. He's not. What's up, man? You all right? What's up, man? What's happening? Yeah, everything's good, brother. You know, I think back and I sit here and every day and, you know, many talks I've had with my friend DG and just to think and you laugh at some of these players that think they're somebody. And I go, man, I forgot more shit that they try to put out. The things they do, I've done and wrote the book on it. And they think their strategies are so good and they're just so up to par with this. Where I come from, never mess with the smallest guy in the group. He's the guy you gotta fear. Guarantee that. I would always fear the smallest guy. Never the biggest guys. Biggest guys are just gonna hope that they're big enough to scare you. They usually are all talk. They're usually breakable. They usually got glass jaws or glass nose, you know. Or they some deep dark secret of, you know, their sexuality, you know, stuff like that. So easy to break down. It's all mind. It's all here. You got this strong, you can break anybody down. Anybody. I've learned everything in your hand can be a weapon. From a pencil to a Q-tip. Trust me. You know how to put that in the right place, you're gonna hurt them. Kneecaps are the weakest for any big guy. That's their weakest point. Especially if they're heavy, because the weight, all you gotta do is hit the kneecap in the right spot and they're gone. They're done. Once you take their legs out, they're over. It's over. I got no problem baseball batting somebody, I promise you that. Put a baseball in my hand, you come at me, you better make sure you kill me. I got no qualms of hurting someone that's trying to hurt me. Let me repeat that. No qualms if someone's trying to physically hurt me to hurt them. The problem is I'm ready to see if they're gonna jump like a frog. Ribbit, ribbit. That's right, I'm arrogant. I'm cocky. I'm challenging you. Bring your asses to Tampa like you protect or like you proceed to say in my chat room. Bring it. Where do I gotta watch anything? You don't see me looking over my back. The difference between me and you is I know how to survive in the ghetto, you don't. You think Bob Levy cared about any of those big guys that were there tonight? he just knows, everybody knows he's crazy and you don't want to mess with him because he's got that reputation. You guys don't know me like you know Bob. A lot of people don't mess with Bob. They know he don't care. I'm just a lot like Bob. I don't care. I ain't afraid to get banged up. I ain't afraid to die. Every time I get to laugh on you, it makes me stronger. It makes me think about times, guys like you, wow. Better watch out. I'm coming to Tampa. Oh my God. That is such a weak statement. I don't go calling anybody in my family that I know that's capable of what got my back and my side to come and join me. I like doing this for fun. I like it if there's one of me and five of you. I'm okay with that. I just count how many bodies are going to go down. See, when I'm as confident as I am, that's half the battle right there. I don't go in a fight thinking I'm going to lose. Never, because once you start second guessing yourself, you are going to lose. You don't think that stuff when it comes to reality. When it comes to reality and actually going to happen, you better put everything you got and believe in your heart you're going to win. You take any negativity and put it in your body, they got you. It's like when you go to prison and you just let them smell fear. You're done. Doesn't matter how tough you are. I've seen the biggest, strongest guys in the world just didn't have that confidence, just showed that fear, and they got beat down so bad it was unbelievable. I don't roll like that. I don't sit there and say, oh, I don't know if I can take this guy. No, I'm gonna do everything I can to take that guy. And then if I lose, at least I didn't second guess myself. I gave it all. Biggest thing I just heard today, it made me laugh so hard. Better watch my back, I'm coming to Tampa. Wow. You ain't got the balls. First of all, you ain't got the balls. That much I'll tell you to your face if you were right here pulling up to me. Be the first thing I say to you when you pull up. You've got no balls. What you gonna do? Pull that gun here. Put it right here and pull the trigger. Pull it! That's what I'm about. You want crazy? Well, then you know what? You've got it. But now, it's time to call out your little girls. You want crazy? And you want to act tough? Let me see what you got. 4925 East Broadway Avenue, Tampa, Florida. That's where I live. Bring it. A lot of people, smart people say, you know, he's too crazy. He's too crazy enough to believe. I gotta believe him. Well, that's smart. Because I don't care what happens to me. At least on my tombstone, they'll say, fearless leader who did not die in vain or let anybody make him their bitch. I gotta watch over my back. I'm coming to Tampa. Oh my God. Oh. That's the biggest joke I've ever heard. Well, I'm almost to my door. I still ain't seen nobody roll up on me. Where you at? We'll try again tomorrow, 2 o'clock till 3:30, whatever time we go. Okay? I'll be by myself, I promise. My advice is bring an ambulance. One of us are going in it. This is my answer to you for telling me I better leave. I asked for it. You've been warned. Ain't that what they said on Twitter to me? I've been warned? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I lost a lot of sleep over that one. Wish they fucking would bring it, boy. I just want one last round of my life. Just one more. You ever get mauled by a pit bull? Well, picture it to be the same thing. What? What's up? Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I can say my lungs are getting stronger. I didn't say one bad thing about him. Go quit lying in my chat room. I said I thank you and grateful that what he did. To go ahead and to take the whole story and listen to know my heart and know he's my friend. I would never do that to him. He took the time to understand that what happened is someone impersonating me. So don't even go here with your bullshit, okay? Because you know what? You are by far not who you say you are, pal. Okay? I didn't do nothing, pal. So goodbye. Get out of my life, Turbs McGurb. You're no dabble story into who you really are. Okay? You're an idiot. Slander me. Sue me. You're a jerk off. Write that in your report. Oh, I'm scared. They're rolling up on me. Oh, God, Lucy. Pussy ass bitches. We're going to be doing the talk on Rumble. Everybody go to Rumble. God, I better watch my back. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Rumble. Got a good amount of people here. All go to Rumble. Very, very happy with the turnout. Hi, sweetheart. Where's she at?
Oh, she went down to her job.
Oh, she went down there? Okay. Yeah. I gotta get out of this thing. All right. Look dying. All right, we're going to Rumble. Do I need light on? I better turn on. Oh, what happened to the new light? Oh, here's a new light I got. Let's try.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look at that light. Pretty cool. Rumble. Don't bully who? They bully me. And I kept my word about his sister. And he still keeps running his mouth. I don't care what a donkey punch, a sucker punch. Like I said, bring it. Make your talk into reality. You feel, you know what? Every time I got to reach out and touch somebody. Make your dreams come true. Okay? That's what my advice to you. Make your dreams come true. I'm not a Florida man. I'm born and raised in Chicago. I've only been here 20 years, but I'm a Chicagoan through and through. So, you know, I don't agree with some of the people in Florida at all. So that's right. I watched a lot of jock straps. That's right. You're right about that. What have you done, coward? What have you done? You show your face? Nah. Even in a picture with your girlfriend, you show your mask. Okay, what does that make you? Coward. Bye. Oh, Mason, I should lie out public. I'm not doing nothing wrong but defending myself. That's all I'm doing. You know, it's a fact. I have a destiny for death anyhow, so it don't matter. I'm going to show these people, if they want to walk the walk, then let them come. They'll either beat me or I'll beat them. It's that simple. A winner will be. But I'm willing to die for what I believe in. Are they? I don't think so. But if they are, you know, bats are supposed to be for baseball. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, John P. You're right. Yeah, big laugh. Toothbrush. Toothbrush is probably the best weapon you can have in prison. They file up because they're pretty good shank. That's what most of them use. Toothbrushes. It's a big. That's 70% of your shanks are made out of toothbrushes. Unless you buy a regular toothbrush in the commissary, you you get one of them little small ones like that, which they think you can't file down. But phew, let me tell you something. I've seen some shanks made out of some stuff, man. So, hi, Kai. Kai's got my bag. I didn't know Kai was in here. Oh, of course I should have. I know he's here. You know. Yeah, that's right, DG. I agree. He juggles a lot of them in his mouth. He said he likes them big and black. That's what he said many times. So, he only calls when he's drunk. That's the only time he's got muscles, when he's got alcohol in him, because he's pretty quiet today. And I kept my word, and he's still running that mouth. I can guarantee it was Joey C. What do you mean, Frank? You were the one behind it? Because you have guilt all over your face. All over your face. Shame on you to try to go after OJ. It's one of the 4 people that create, or one of the 6 people, I should say. So they really didn't do it to hurt me. They really hurt the good person, OJ, who's a great person. And I always will have respect for him, even when he goofs around in good old-fashioned ribbon. Because I know where his heart is, and I know what he really truly thinks of me, that I'm a good guy. So, you know, I thank him and grateful that he saw the whole big picture to know, nah, Joey didn't do this. Damn right I didn't. Yeah, whatever you say, Cupcake. Revenge is mine, saith the Lord. Very true words. No, I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. Week 5 getting after. Yes, sir, Chris Mack. Week 5. We're going to Rumble. Just want to... I'm going to kill this feed. I'll see you guys at Rumble, right? Thank you for being here. Rumble. Give me 3-4 minutes. Bye. I'm early. It says 3:35. I think it's only 2:07 or 2:08, but we'll see you over there. 5 minutes. Bye.